All right, everybody, welcome back. Happy Sunday evening if you're on my side of the world. If you're on the other side of the world, good afternoon and good evening to you. Or actually, no, good morning and good afternoon to you. There we go. Mal Rivers, we're back in City Skylines 2 in our city that is yet to be named. So if this is your first time joining in, feel free to say hello in the chat. Then city name. I don't know. Done some suggestions. Got a few districts named already. Don't really have anything for the city though. Just to give you a quick overview on the map. This is it. An island nation. So I don't know if that piques your look at that edge of the map there. That gets the creative juices flowing. Got the Golden Gate. Got a few what do you call them? Waterfalls. Got one there. It's like another one back here somewhere. Or maybe not there. Or maybe it's in the middle of the starting tile. Yeah, there you go. Got a few waterfalls. So maybe we kind of incorporate that. We don't really have any rivers here, so can't really go with the channel name. Kind of like we have in the past. Riversland Isles, Riverton, Riverdale, or whatever. I don't remember. It's been a few months since we've touched any of those older cities. Well, welcome back again. So what I want to focus on tonight is really building our industry, and that's something I kind of touched on yesterday at the end of our stream. Because we got, ooh, look at that. Is that a cargo plane? Oh yeah, it's a 747. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Had like a photo mode. Ooh. I think that's good right there. I can't really see it there though. A little too sensitive. Oh my god. Is there a photo mode? I don't think there is. At least I definitely don't have it. in my mods list. Oh my gosh. I think we're just going to go with this. Go ahead and put a screen cap of that. It's not every now and then. It's not every day that I get to capture airplane whizzing on by in the map. But anywho, like I was saying, I want to focus on industry growth, and we've got this rail connection right here at the edge of the map that we can easily make a connection. I really want to make that connection there.
Looking like a wet one.
Oh, you know, actually, I'm going to switch to radio stations because I've gotten... but see, these have also gotten me a... what do you call them? Copyright strike. So I don't know what music to play in the background anymore. I don't know. We'll try our luck with this one. A little City Planner Plays radio station. All right. So like I was saying, we've got our rail network here at the edge of the map. Don't quite have access to that just yet. We're going to grow this area out. I'm going to put a little bit more industry here. We're going to continue this road out. 100 degrees. 100 through there. And then got about halfway in between here. Make that connection there. Now, roundabouts typically aren't the best way to get traffic, or at least truck traffic, through industrial areas, but I really want to be able to have traffic flowing smoothly. We're gonna do a few things here. We're just gonna get our roadway networks ready for the growth that is to come. Yeah, bring this real tight to the edge here. There you go. There we go. Actually, why don't we go ahead and grow this out to a 4-lane road? Let's go ahead and pause real quick there. Go ahead and get this guy. We're going to turn that off. I think that should do it nicely. There we go. Just so that way we can have a good connection there. Oops. What we're going to do is pull that intersection back a little bit using manipulation tool. Alright, so back there. Make sure we get our lane connections correct here. Yep. And yep, we're good there. Move on safe. Take that connection there. That connection there. Alright. Go ahead and get rid of this stoplight there. Don't really need it. Don't need a crossing there. Alright. Got our major roads going through there. And I want to have railway connection over here. So I'm going to have, probably going to just buy this tile. Let's see what this is going to cost me. Oh, I have to buy 2. You notice how the tile upkeep is up now? Can we afford it? Yeah, looks like we can. But before we do that, let's go ahead and continue growing our industry. At least I know what we have plans now. We're just going to go ahead and bring road through here. You know, you can actually continue this one right on through. There we go. And then this will lead us into an industrial park. Like that. And we'll have another connection right over here. Bit too far out. There you go. The point is, I want to be able to have roadway connections inside, or at least a little kind of industrial park on the inside of this. There you go. And I want to keep zoning off of these main roads. Let's go ahead and go to our zone tool. I'm gonna select this guy here, upgrade that, turn that off. I want to turn off these roads here. There we go. Leave the zoning there. Turn zoning off there. And off there. You know, we can go ahead and turn that into a highway segment. We'll figure out how we're going to do that a little bit later on. Let's go ahead and go into industrial. Let's go ahead and paint some of this in. So we don't really have access to any other specialized industry building. Oh, we do actually. We do. Look at that. A little large though, but it looks pretty sick. There's no water. We need waterway. That won't work there. But we got a blast furnace. Honestly, like, not too worried about, like I said, not too worried about hot pollution out here because it goes out of the map. Yeah, not too worried. We're actually okay here. Groundwater deposits, we're not really going to be touching that, but again, we want to have connection out here. So let's go ahead. Turn that off. Oh, actually, we're still playing. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, grab our industry building. I think it'd be a good call. There you go. Now just so we can get this positioned kind of center there. Go back here. That goes right up against that backside there. Want to go a little further in. Oop, autosave. Yes, right here would actually be pretty good. Oh, there we go. All right. That looks good right there. And then what we'll do is kind of zone this out, or close this in. We're going to get our net lane here. For fence. Fence net lane. We're going to look for something industrial. Yeah, that's pretty industrial. Is it though? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look very industrial. Not at all. This one kind of does. These look very residential. Residential, industrial. There we go. All right. We're going to take a few steps back from the main road here. Bring this straight down. I don't know what it's connecting to there. Interesting. Right about there works pretty well. Bring that out here. Drag this out 90 degrees. There we are. Leave that guy right there. Beautiful. We have a complex now. But as you can see, we've got some weird stuff going on here with our... Ooh, there's an upgrade. I wonder how much space that's going to take. But let's go ahead and do this. We're going to take a surface area tool. And we're going to go industrial. We got concrete. See how this looks. Not a fan of that one. Let's see what else we got. We can make this look pretty beat up by going with riverbed like that. Yeah, I think that would fit. Go ahead and find our surface area tool. Bring that out to the edge up here. Bring it out like that. Move this right up to the end here. There we go. All right. There you go. So now it looks kind of dirty, grimy, very industrial. Yeah, that looks good there. Digging that. All right, so we got our major players here now. We need to get more employees in here, really, is what it all comes down to. But let's take a look and see what else we might be bringing in. Nothing quite yet. No chemical plant. Let's add more industry out here. Got a few there. Bring this out. There you go. Don't want to oversaturate this space with industrial buildings. Yeah, let's go ahead and overlap that. Take that over. If it's 41 vehicles, that should be enough for the number of people. 17, 21, 18, 7. Yeah, it'd be okay. I could also run a small road through here. There you go. And we'll put like some smaller parking lots on either side. I think some 4x2s, which I know we have. 3x6. Now let's say 3x3. And 3x3. There we go. That gets us another 28 spots. Love that. And what we'll do here is go back in, look for our... Ooh. There we go. All right. Cool. Get in here now. I want to have some clean industry. If we do these, those, add a warehouse over on this side, or 2 warehouses. Oops. There we go. I think we should add some parking facilities over on this side here. There we go. Something people don't have to pay for. There we go. There we go. I kind of want to have another road in here. Ah. There we go. That way at least we're keeping the traffic off of this main road here. I don't want to redraw this now. Let's redo this. Let's rethink our strategy here. I want to split this up like this. On second thought, maybe not. But let's go ahead and push some of this back a little bit here. I think that's good there. I think that should be good. And what we'll do is we'll line this area with some trees. Do some spruce trees. Do a line right. Oh, whoa. That looks a little... I hate that. No, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. We'll figure something out. But I think we've established that that's going to be our industrial area, so I think we'll have Pine Street be that separator there. What we do need to do, as you can see, is bring some more housing back in. So we're going to do a little brickery here. We're gonna do some anarchy. Oh, I know what I could do. Take this guy. There we go. Awesome. But what we'll do, find that Netherlands 3x3 building. Building Netherlands. A lot with 3, a lot with 3. We're looking for that corner building. Corner, there we go. Level 5. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so let's go ahead and shift this over a little bit just to line up with this other building here. Might kind of mess up our thing that we have going on here, but yeah, it kind of messes it up. That's alright. Medium density and nether regions. There we go. And what we'll do here is put a pathway. Make sure pedestrians can cross it. There we go. I know we could throw in one of these parks in here, so let's do one by, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just do regular pathway. We'll just throw this in right at the end. I don't know, we'll put a bench or something. Or we'll put a tree at the end. How about that? There you go. We'll put a poplar tree right there. There you go. There we go. Awesome. Part of me just wants to finish this out here. Anarchy that bad boy in there. There you go. I don't want to get too used to using anarchy, but, you know, right now it makes sense. That should help bump up our population there a little bit. A little green for it there. Yeah, what did we do last time? Last time we added some education facilities. We added what else? I think we already had the police station. What we don't have is a fire station, I believe. Maybe we added that at the very end. Oh yeah, there we did. Very firehouse there. A police station somewhere over here. Where are you? Where are you? I know I put these fairly close. Ah, there we go. UK police station, but as you can see, I don't really have enough people living here to fill the positions. So looking at here, medical facility is doing just fine. Yeah, let's just fill that space in there. What are we doing here? Let's see. 15,876. Beat that bad boy up. Right. Harlan, what's going on? Today we are focusing on our industrial area, which yet has to be named. So it's going to be going from Pine to Cherrydale Street. I don't want to change Cherrydale Street name. But look at that. That thing kind of works there. Look at that. That works beautifully. Love that. I don't know why I chose that roundabout. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with that one. That's a little bit more industrial looking with that big old light pole there. Okay, eventually we're gonna move into this square here, this tile, and purchase more land to build our rail network as well. Right now, we are struggling with getting people to move into our city, so let's work on. There you go. Let's see, we switched this to being 72.1 meters. Right here. There we go. Awesome. Let's go ahead and adjust some of this intersection here. Pull that back a little bit. Pull this guy back a little bit. And we'll pull this one back a bit as well. There we go. It's a lot cleaner now. Okay, and we were doing pretty sure 0. Oh, wait. What? Bruh, come on. Okay. Ooh. Again? Yeah, 4x4. Come on, give me 4x4. Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, game. I'm not gonna fight you. There we go. Alright. Leave it at that. Grow a little bit. Got a slightly larger lot there. There we go. That should bring a few more people in here. I really do need more housing. You can see a lot of these have already leveled up. It's actually kind of neat. I'm liking this. Southwest medium density row. Level 3. I do like that. I do like that. Yeah, lack of labor. We just need more people to move in. Let's see. Don't want to build too much into this area because not really part of the map yet. We can just do that for now. Yeah, should be fine for now. And got a few more houses over here, level 3. I think these are growing bigger because they're 1x3s instead of 1x2s. They have a little bit more room to grow than these other ones. Now I'm kind of debating if I should grow these out a little bit. Then again, I don't want to. Those are US Southwest medium row. Yeah. There we go. I think it's looking pretty good. We just gotta get more people to move in. I think it's time for high rise. Let's see, we go with. Oh, we don't have European yet. We need to be up to our next milestone, which will put us in Big Town. We still have a ways to go there. We still have another 18,000 XP to get there. Just under 19,000 XP to get there. So we could just go with more low rent housing. But let's go with not the Netherlands pack because that doesn't afford us a whole lot of people. 30, 57, 30. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go a little higher. Now we're gonna speed this up, see how many people. 56 residents, that's a lot more. Hate that I had to destroy that, but gotta do what you gotta do. Now that would be very unpopular. Let's see, where else do we want to go with low-income housing? Try to fit some more right back here. Just a moment, folks. My internet, for some reason, is again slowing down a little bit. I do apologize for the buffering. All right, there we go. Seems to have gotten a little better. All right. I think that's just gonna help us get a lot more people to move in here. Let's upgrade this school a bit by changing the color. Can we change the color? Not quite. Not quite. You can though. Let's see. Decals. Red light curtains? What? What? What did I download? Okay, so I can industrial decay D-pad. No. I want to find. Well, here we go. Not designer wall, but we should have the brick one. I can get in there, seeing all these ads. Ooh, G-Wagon. Yeah, no. Let's see, road assets, not quite. PD, no. No. This has got to be here, right? Oh, there we go. I mean, yeah, not quite. Not quite what I was looking for. Yeah, it's fine. We'll skip that for now. But actually, let's make sure we put that back on so that way we're not planting sideways trees here. Yeah, lack of labor. Gotta get more people to move in. Leave that unzoned for a hot second here. Alright, I think we can definitely benefit from having a little bit more housing over here. That's up. We got these 39, 41. Let's see, what did this go as? 55 residents. That's 57 and 30. All right. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to have to kick you out. There we go. There we go. And then what we're gonna do here, put a pedestrian path or a pedestrian road. Let's see, where are you? Yeah, there we go. Our narrow one. It's gonna be one unit. those people finish crossing. There we go. All right. And we're gonna make this connection right over here. There we go. Honestly, probably making that into a little roundabout would be kind of nice. But, and make that adjustment right here just by bringing that back a little bit. There we go. Turn this into a little small tree cul-de-sac. Ah, road required. Can't do that there. Can't do that there either. Okay. Well, we can still put that back a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and pick this spot right here. Pause that real quick. There we go. All right. What we'll do here, shift the zoning over to the other side. There we go. A little bit of low-income housing right back here. Best way to do this, though, let's go ahead and do anarchy. And we'll plop. You know what? Let's keep it back a little bit. Oh shoot. There we go. Alright, let's pull it back a little bit. Oh no, I guess we already did that. What? Oh boy. It's only pedestrians. That do it? No. Just don't want a super big pedestrian road through there. Okay. I think what we have to do is bring this down through here. And we're going to turn off anarchy, and we are going to lose. Oh boy, come on now. We are going to lose a building there. There's 2 buildings here. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, I see what's happening here. I see what's happening. Zoning stuck to the other side here. So let's go ahead and anarchy. You right about there. Nope, that didn't work. Nope. That didn't work either. What we have to do here. They're gonna stay? Yes. There we go. All right. Manipulated a little bit there. Now it goes 6 from that side. So I think what we're gonna have to do eventually there is just place it manually. Oh, what the hell? Okay. We're gonna have to break this up a little bit. Do the complex curve there. There we go. All right, gotta flip this around again. There we go. Okay, everything is starting to look right again. Just have a few towers right here. Low rent housing. Why is that so gigantic? Okay. Our first high rises here. All right. That's happening. That's totally fine. Go ahead and speed this through. We need a lot more people moving in. We need those buildings up as soon as possible. And it looks like we need parking out here. We could afford to tear this down, add a little bit of parking there. At least move that fence over a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to get our net lane, our industrial fence, pull this back right to the edge of the road here. And we are going to lose the whole fence there, but that's fine. Always redraw it. There we go. Now, go ahead and select our surface area tool. Drag this back a bit. There we go. And we're going to look for one of these parking facilities here. Yeah, like a 3x6. Pretty good. Let's drag that back a little bit. After we just go ahead and place that down. There we go. Let's turn off anarchy there. Select our thingy here. There we go. There we go. All right, we'll go ahead and hide as much of this as possible here. Hide out with an apple tree. We'll use something with a little larger there. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and lower that parking fee to just $2. Can't imagine having 230. Hey, this guy has Bugatti. I mean, come on. You got money to work like that after working here? Damn. My bad. Alright, so this area hasn't really allowed a whole lot of residents to move in. But that's fine. It is leveling up slowly but surely. You gotta do a little bit of there we go. Gotta do a little detailing here. Go ahead and drag over from here. We can make that like into a public square or something. If we just choose, let's see, let's go ahead and select. Oh, the decals, that's under here. So decals, roadway decals. We want to look for 3 grades. Is that under here or is it under, I forget where it's at. Not there. Wall decor, ground. I think it's under ground. Let's see. Yes, there we go. 3 square. 3 great square. There we go. Alright. I don't want those to be angled all funny. So let's go ahead and put that right about there. There we go. Now let's go ahead and grab some trees. That's a little too large there. This little poplar tree would work. I'm gonna increase that distance a little bit there. Oh, no. Alright, I guess we'll going to go ahead and do individual ones. There, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. Ooh, whoa, here we go. That looks good. What we could also do is just put a few benches down too. Go ahead and find those thingies here. Workbench, yeah. Put a few in between the trees here. One there. 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 There we go. If anyone wants to pop a squat, go ahead and put a gazebo right over. Maybe not there. But yeah. Put like a little grass area here. We can go chill there. And that's where we can put our gazebo right on top. There you go. Oof. All right. No, it's bad. No, it's bad. All right. Now how are we doing? Do we have a lot more people living here now? Kind of, sort of. How's the traffic? Let's take a look. Doing pretty well. About 70%. A lot of it has to be with movement coming in and out of here. But it's working all right so far. Don't see why vehicles are stopping there, though. Do you want to get rid of parking here? So we have to do, I think we have to add wider sidewalks. There you go, just get rid of the parking there. I think that's good now. Yeah, I think that's good. We just got to get more people moving in here. Honestly, that is the only thing that's really holding us back. Don't have enough residents here. Not enough customers. Got just about 4,000 people living here now, though. They are starting to slowly move in, but Not fast enough. Like that color there. There we go. Let's place another pathway down here so we can move zoning to our other road back here. So I want to have, maybe it won't fit, but we can try using this guy. So let's do low density or low income housing. So we got low rent. We're gonna do lot with 2 or lot with 3. We're going to shift this over a little bit. Right over to the corner here. Whoa. I don't know if that's going to fit. Let's see. I know we could fit a 2x2 in here. I don't have anything like super skinny and tall like that. I can put this in here and I can lock it in at this height. Let's see what else we have access to. Oh, this will work. All right, we'll plop that down. Go ahead and grab this. Bring it on over this way. That really shouldn't interfere with whatever is going to grow back there. Yep. Those buildings are a little too close together. Let's go ahead and swap this closer. There we go. And that's super close. You can practically throw something into that other apartment building. There you go. Go get him. Go get that crim. Oh, they're on it right now. Hey, there we go. It's safe to live here. I don't know what people are complaining about. Oh, wow. Stream's a little behind, folks, so I do apologize about that. It's this lovely Xfinity internet that we've got. Trash, trash, trash. Now this message has been brought to you by Xfinity. Imagine. It'd be hilarious. Yeah, stream's about 8 minutes behind, I want to say, at least. I think we're going to throw in some commercial buildings. So let's see. Commercial. Let's look for that EU commercial. I'm going to do some 3x2s. Level 4. Yeah, let's plop that bad boy in there. That's waterfront. I want waterfront. There you go. Yeah, I just want to get some more stuff in here. What? Yeah, that's fine. Trash. There we go. All right, it's a lot of people walking, which is kind of nice to see. We get our population right above 4,000 right now. How is our industry area doing? So far, so good. We could still use a lot more employees, though. How are we doing on manufacturing? It's a little low. A little low. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Profitable, 100%. 54% profitable. 49 getting by. It's alright. Could be worse. Go ahead and drop these parking fees down for employees. Alright, you know what we can also do is lower our taxes for residential and industrial by a little bit. Yeah, that should help a little bit. Yeah, we're producing tons of metal here. Tons of metal, tons of minerals. Doing pretty well on petrochemicals. We do have a little bit. Oh no, we have a deficit. Not horrible. Percent efficient. That's not good. We've lost all our employees. Oof. Big oof. 60, 78, 59. Level 2, huh? What are you? It's a southwest. Ooh, I kind of like the look of that. We're going to go ahead and lock the building level there. Kind of like that industrial look. The northeast? No, medium density southwest. Love that. Lots of people walking. Absolutely love that. Let's take a look at traffic. Traffic flow is still okay. Not the best. We also have some stoplights here. Why? I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Get rid of that crossing there too. Yeah, what we should also do is correct this. I feel like I might have done this at some point. Alright, we are going to get our alleyway. 2-lane, one-way alleyway. Pull it back from this point here. Go ahead and pause. Bring that out. Turn that off. There you go. the... Why is it going there? All right, so I think what we're gonna do is just have, we gotta have a 2-lane fencing. We might have to increase, let's try this. Let's do a highway segment. I don't know about that. I think the problem is that let's try that 2-lane alleyway again. I think that'll work just fine, actually. Get rid of these crossings, get rid of that crossing, get rid of that, get rid of the light, get rid of all these lights. There you go. We need a crosswalk, or we need some sort of sidewalk over on this side. What I could also do is just have a, oh, I don't know. I think we'll just leave it like that for now. I think people are realizing they cannot walk that way anymore. Good. All right, that works. We'll figure something out for that in the future. Just not right now. So if we go with, yeah, let's check this out. If we go with a, oh, we could do one way or 1 lane. I think there's just going to be too much traffic coming through here. Here, why don't we do this? Let's try to build that. And let's use as a template. We'll just add a 2nd lane in here for vehicles. No parking. Yep. Yep. All right. Now let's try to upgrade that. Okay, that works a little better. That looks a little better too. Get rid of that. Let's do our lane connector tool, remove unsafe. Fine there, that's fine there. There we go. And what we also want to do is get our net lane, roadway markings. There we go. And we're going to select this guy here. Yeah, close enough. Just don't look too closely. All right. Good enough. Good enough. Actually, I hate that. That's... Nope, 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 nope. There you go. All right, that's a little better now. Oh, let's make sure we didn't break anything. Yep, no, that's still looking good. All right, that still looks good. Oops. Oh, come on now. Traffic. Doing all right. Not a fan of how these buildings replicate. So what we're gonna do, just put some low rent housing. We're just gonna get rid of that building. Let's see if we change the color. No, we cannot. We're just gonna get rid of it. Southwest low. Ah, it's on the other side. I think so far it's looking pretty decent in here. Again, we just need more housing. We're just gonna have to put another one there. All right, at least we're over 4,000 people living here now, but we also have 0 employees here. That's bizarre. But is it though? By the way, folks, we still need a name for this city. So if you haven't had a chance to really submit a name, feel free to do so now. You know what we're going to do here? Southwest, we're going to extend this out. Level 4? Damn. Nope. Oh no. Well, here's how we're going to fix that. US Southwest. West, outlet 1, 3. What the? Yeah. I want one of these tall ones. Yeah. Level 5, baby. Damn. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. That's all right. One looks sick. I would live in that. And they're heading home. Look at that. Love that. We'll be able to fit a few more residents in here. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's get a motel in here. Want to get more businesses moving in, but the taxes, come on, let's lower that down to 2% or 3%. It's funny how even housing affects our industrial district. We just don't have enough people living here to satisfy the jobs needed in order to make these businesses function. As we can see here, this isn't even doing anything anymore. There we go. At least we got one more employee back. Let's do what we did last time and do a little terraforming here. Pull this back a little bit. We're going to increase this industry area a little bit right out far as we can. Hopefully that gives us a little bit more room here. They'll just have 2 employees though. They're going at it. Okay, there we go. Busy town. Unlocked Caesar Residence Terrace. Those buildings are pretty nice. Gusto Gelato. What is this? Award-winning gourmet restaurant offering a menu with diverse influences and an extensive wine list. Very nice, very nice. MP Cafe. Alright. And traffic looks like it's flowing all right. Let's see. Yeah, 70%. Not too bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible. Definitely fix that by setting the speed a little higher. Also making sure that people don't cross here. That'll speed things up dramatically, but pedestrians keep crossing there. I don't know why. And should this be a 6-lane road? Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and upgrade this road to the one that I just made. And we get rid of the vehicles parked there. There you go. And we got vehicles parked there. All right, that's fine. Let's leave them be for now. Connector. Fine. Everyone's safe. That's fine. Fine. Yeah. How's the school doing? Ah, we're good. Do we want to mess that up? We already have too many things in here. Let's see. Surface area. Let's see. Surfaces. Let's do grass. Do grass. There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and plop a tree down here. There you go. Plop 2 trees down. Can we upgrade this grass with grass? No. That's bicycle lane. Just kidding. Oh, nope. All right. Leave that as is. And let's get rid of these crossings too. Got plenty of crossings over here. There's one at the end of the block, one there. And pull this back a little bit here. There you go. Whoops. Nope. All right. There we go. Why can't we grow this out a little bit more? Let's get rid of you. Where are you? What kind of... US Southwest. US Southwest. Let's donate all the way back. See if I get anything larger than that. Nope. All right. Guess not. And that's now defunct. Let's see if we can fix this. Zoning here. There we go. Very nice. There we go. I prefer that. I love this. We're gonna go ahead and lock that in. Those by 3. That is by 2. I want to increase the size of these. I mean, 15 residents versus 2. Let's do it. Team density, US, Southwest. They would keep at least 1. There we go. Do it that way. And then we'll, I don't know, some commercial here. Hopefully something zones in eventually. Yeah, our industry is doing just fine. I mean, got a few more people living here now, so that really helped. I do a little bit more with areas out here. The pavement, Nola surface it. Kind of curious what this looks like because I haven't really used it. Okay, yeah, it's kind of jacked up looking. That works. Go with that. Like an empty lot kind of look. Yeah, I think that fits the bill. I say we add a little bit more of that. Just add some regular pavement right through here. There. There. Kind of make it look like there's room for some sort of growth there. And do a few different things here. Let's grab net lane, grab fences. There you go. We could just, I don't know, just put some random stuff in here. The debris. What else we got? Some boxes and junk. Trash pile back here. Industrial props. Let's go ahead and put and probably broken down cars won't work. Oh, nope. Your bench. We can put shipping containers back here. Right. I'll put them right over on this side actually. There. There you go. see, what else can we put down? We got a little bit of debris back there. We can put some trucks in here. What do we got? Surfaces, nature. Nope, 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 nope. People, nope. Industrial. Well, I guess I don't have vehicles. Interesting. Thought I would have had vehicles. Park assets? Nope. Wow. Well, I guess that's something to add to our assets. Well, I know I do have broken textures here we can add in. Like some dirty crap here. There you go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's add some more cracks here, like that. That looks pretty sweet. I know we have the tire marks. There we go. Let's see, not a loop. Not that one. There we go. All right. Kind of makes it look like a building emptied out, or a business emptied out. And just left it in shambles. All right. Kind of dig that. Kind of makes it look a little bit more realistic, right? Yeah, like this whole little corner here looks pretty good, in my opinion. All right, how we doing on residential? 4,500 people now. Looks like we're making a lot more money. A lot more money. That is still growing up. Ooh, EU low density business. Very nice. Finally. Finally getting some. That should not have done that. Let's go ahead and anarchy this in. There we go. I don't know why that did that. Oh boy. Low density offices. Please don't dezone. Alright, we're gonna hope for the best. Alright. Just do high density residential there. Hope for the best, right? Hey, look at that. Got an EU low density business there. Nice. I think it's working out slowly but surely. Gotta give it some time to grow, you know? I don't know if I want that to curve like that. We want to just have that go straight in. So we're going to make that change. Hopefully we don't demolish anything. Hope for the best, right? There we go. Yeah, I think that looks fine. That looks fine. Do need to make a connection here, so I think we're gonna buy some more tiles. Not tonight, folks, but eventually we're gonna buy some more tiles. So far, I think this is going pretty well. Need to figure out separation here. We're gonna do some. Gonna do all commercial or what? But yeah. Ooh, where can we fit this guy? 1x4. All right, we'll find a spot for that future. But so far, I think I've made some pretty good growth here. We've increased our population by at least 1,000, I want to say. Let's see where we're at. 3083. Just under 1,500. Definitely grown the bank quite a bit. Production is pretty high up. Immaterial goods, not really focused on that because we are focusing on material goods. So metal ore, got a huge deficit, but we are producing. We have, let's see, I think we can kind of focus on some of these other things to work on, but producing lots of metal, producing lots of minerals, producing a ton of vehicles. That's pretty good. There's a little bit of deficit, but it doesn't really tell us exactly what it is. I don't know if that means a deficit in consumers. Oh yeah, it's what that looks like. Anywho, our upload speed is way down. I don't know why the hell it's so low. 18 megabits? That is pretty bad. And the stream is at least 8 minutes behind. 8 to 10 minutes behind. Actually, no. At least 10 minutes behind. But hope y'all enjoyed tonight's stream. I mean, gonna set up our area here. Got, I'm gonna find a good see. Still have all this grassy area that we need to kind of take care of, make it look a little bit more realistic by adding some more pavement, some trees or something. Just gotta make it look more industrial, you know. That's gonna do it for me tonight. So thank you all so much for joining in today for the fun and liking and subscribing to the channel. Not sure when I'm going to go live again. Kind of why I did 2 nights or 2 days in a row is it's going to be a busy week for me. So yeah, stay tuned. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so that we can see when I go live again in the future. And go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what you thought about today's stream. What do you think we should add or do differently, or, you know, leave an emoji, something. Tell me that you're there. But yeah, I guess you can also join the Discord too if you want to go live. So we get notifications there, just in case you don't want to keep YouTube open all the time, whatever. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me again. Once again, thank you so much for all the support. And I look forward to seeing you all in the future. Take care. Have a good night. All right, everybody. Bye.